showing you our optimism for the future. Now, we're in the top 20 of the largest direct selling companies in the country, and we paid out actually $300 million to our folks in the field. Pretty interesting scenario here. Now, we're in 6 states. Texas, Georgia, PA, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Washington, D.C., which I heard was not a state. And we're going to open Chicago and Delaware and PGW in Philly in November. Here's the interesting thing about that. Being in only those states, we're an $8 billion company. And, by the way, we're debt-free. Find that anywhere. We have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. I tell you those things because if you like what you see tonight, you wonder whether it's worth planting or growing some roots with us. That's good information to have when you're debt-free, worth $8 billion. But we are nationwide with wireless, okay? We are an exclusive dealer with Sprint, and we have plans from $30 to $60, and I like the fact that there's no overages anymore. For $60 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, data with a hotspot. $60. Nobody goes over, no more kids getting upset. I love that. There are other services in addition to energy and wireless, protective and home. We can hang out later and talk to you about those. But what I want to do now is show you why we're different. It's because we use relationship marketing. Our competitors spend about $100 million a year buying billboards, calling you, nagging you, knocking on doors. We do the exact opposite. We spend not $1 on advertising. We save $100 million. Probably why our rates are a little bit less, right? Instead, what we do is we pay you to get a handful of customers that save money, the company makes money, and everybody's happy. We do it differently. We actually do it the exact opposite way, which is ironic that we're number one, and we do it the opposite of everybody else. Probably kind of indicates that we know what we're doing. Now, our business plan is very simple. And it was Albert Einstein who said what was that word? The greatest form of sophistication is simplicity. Because it's profound, and something so simple, it catches on, it reproduces, it goes viral, because it's so simple, okay? Anybody can do this. So here's our whole business plan right here. Enroll a couple customers, 3, I guess not a couple, it's a handful, right? And teach others to do the same thing. That's it. That's what my wife Denise and I saw 7 years ago. We did that, and it exploded and changed our lives. Now, it's $2.99 one time to get your business with Stream. Okay? Your website, your entire overhead is $24.95. There's no rent, no advertising. There's not even paper in this business. It's all electronic. Now, when we were thinking about getting into this business, we were about to buy a Planet Fitness. Raise your hand if you heard of Planet Fitness. Okay, we loved the concept, then we found out it's $1.2 million to get one. Crazy, huh? The guy who shared this with us 7 years ago was making the same amount as the Planet Fitness owner. Except he paid $299, not $1.2 million. So we said, hey, we're going to try this thing and see if it works. And man, did it explode. Here's why. Here's how you make money. You start out as a director, and when you get 3 customer points, you earn your first personal customer bonus of $100. What is a customer point? Your electric bill, your gas bill is another point, and the website's a point. Interesting. Now, you should get one outside customer, so if you switched your electric, your gas, and called your mom, you've got your first $100 bonus. Now, when you get a total of 10 customers, we pay you another $500 bonus. And when you get a total of 15 customers, pay you another $500. That's $1,100, and what did you do? You gave away something for free in 4 minutes that helps people pay less on a life essential service. And by the way, they get the same electric bill. They get the same Pico bill. Nothing changes, and they still call Pico if there's a storm. Nothing changes. Pico adds Stream on the bill as a line item. Now, when you share this with 3 friends who each get 3 customers each, you get a $100 team bonus for teaching them how to give something away for free to their friends and family. Or actually, it would be themselves. Their own electric, their own gas, maybe they call them up, right? Pretty simple. And if you do that in 90 days or less, you get an additional $500. So you get $1,900 to do a U and 3, as we call it. You get 15 customers, but teach 3 friends how to get just 3. The interesting thing about this that really struck me is how does Stream fund all those people who do a U and 3? You see, because what do these 3 people here want next? So then they're going to get 1,900, 1,900, 1,900. But the 9 people they brought in, 3 each, they want it also, don't they? So if they bring in 3 each, that's 27 people who want to get 1,900. If they bring in 3 each, it's 81 people. And if they bring in 3 each, it's 240 people, 241, who get 19, it's like $500,000 they're paying out that month. Stream funds your business. They pay for your team to get excited and grow, and you get paid on all the electric bills. That's the crazy thing. Now, let's take a look at what that looks like. See, if in this scenario, in your whole life, you only get 5 customers. By the way, I didn't say every month or every week or every year, just 5 in your whole life. And you found 2 friends who want to start making money, then they're going to do the same thing. You see, Stream's going to pay these 2 people to get 2, who get 2, who get 2. And if they all get 5 customers, you get paid on a nice chunk of bills. You see, you're going to get paid on your bills and all of their bills. And in this scenario, your check is $445 a month. Every single month. That's $5 grand a year. That's a nice little raise, right? And what did you do? You went and got 5 customers, brought 2 friends in as associates, and we taught them, we paid them, we motivated them to do the same thing, okay? Now, when I saw this number, 445, at first it didn't impress me. I think that's $445 a month, but then it hit me. It's per month. Month after month after month. I'm like, wow, you could lease a car with that because it's every single month it's coming in. Kind of changed our view on that number, 445, because passive residual income can change your life. Now, when Deneen and I saw this, I was pretty much unemployed. So I said, you know, I got the time to hit this. I said, I don't want to insult you, Joe, our guy who sponsors, but I need to make more. He said, no problem, Mike. If you need to make more, you just go get 4. I said, well, that'll double it, right? 445 will go to 890, because 4 is twice as much as 2. He said, no, I'm so glad I was wrong. Here's what happened to us, and I will add, by the grace of God Almighty, we didn't deserve this. We went and got 4. We got 5 customers that got 4 people. We taught them to get 4, who got 4, who got 4. Everybody went and got 5 customers, and that changed our lives. Because that's a passive monthly residual income. Now, it didn't grow perfectly like that. Some people got 1 customer, some people got 30 customers. Okay? Some people got 4 associates, some got 40 associates. It could be any combination. Okay, but for us, we were glad that it hit that number and it keeps going. But here's what I want to propose to you guys, because nothing's perfect in this world. Think about this. If you're half successful at this chart, would that change your life on a passive monthly income basis? Most people say yes. But watch this. And I want you to understand why we're different. We don't blow smoke. We don't exaggerate. I want you to consider the fact that it won't be perfect. What if you were only 10% successful and you earned $1,180 a month? Every single month, passive income-wise. Right? Would that change your life? Well, if you plugged it into one of those future calculators you get on Google, and you did it for 15 years and didn't touch it, it's about $420,000. If you're a 90% failure, you could knock out all your kids' education and retirement at the same time with a 90, right? But here's the fact. You won't be a 90% failure if you just follow the system. See, the whole training program is one sentence. I'm going to give it to you right now. Invite people to meetings. We have meetings like this everywhere. You invite your friends. We present. We pay for the meeting. And hopefully, they like what they see. If they don't, they become your customer. It's just not rocket science, guys. Now, I just want you to understand that this is a little more than the average Social Security check that you work 30 years to get, right? 30 to 40 years. It's currently $1,150, right? We're giving you guys a plan B, a safety net, right? If you have an open mind. Now, you know what they say about an open mind, right? A mind is like a parachute. If it's open, it can save your life. Some people think it's kind of hokey, right? I think it's real because I'm so glad we had an open mind 7 years ago. Because in our case, it changed everything, okay? Now, believe it or not, that's the whole presentation. Now, there are a few more things before we bring up our next speaker. The company has a lot of promotions, a lot of incentives. In the first 3 months of the year, the first quarter, they said if you could switch 15 personal customers and have a team that switches 100, we're going to send you to an all-inclusive resort in Cancun. We're the guest. We just got back. Our 20-year-old daughter qualified, brought a friend. 24-year-old son qualified, brought a friend. Gina, there was 300 of us there. That's amazing. They took 300 of us. And that's after they took us to Hawaii, right, Phil? Like a month ago. Was that a trip or what? It was awesome. Now, they have another incentive program, right? They said if in the whole year you switch 50 bills per sale and become a managing director, which is 8 associates on your team, right? And if your team does 300 bills in a year, they're going to give you a Mercedes-Benz for all, with insurance, by the way, for all of 2018. I think we have about 60 people that already qualified for that. They used to give those out only to the top 50 money earners in the whole company. When the new CEO came in, he said, I want everybody to have a shot at this. I want the average person to realize they can achieve something great. It's making everything go crazy. People are going crazy. They're talking to everybody. They're bringing their friends out. In January, when they award the Mercedes, how do you say Mercedes? Plural. They're talking about maybe filming the delivery of the Mercedes to your doorstep. They're estimating about 100 to 200 people will get them. And these little 30-second videos, kind of like Publishers Clearinghouse, right? Can you imagine what's going to happen on Facebook? Everything going crazy, video after video. And people are going to be like, what is this stream thing? You know, because we're going to leave it kind of vague as to why they got it. So people calling, why'd you get that? So you figure that timing with PGW and Delaware opening in November, guys, if you get in now and build a team, you're going to see what happened with my wife Dee and I saw in November 9, 2010, when Pennsylvania just opened. I mean, it was, we had a building that holds 100, we had 300 people in there, right? Triple parked on the grass, it was crazy. It's coming again. The wave, you can see it out in the ocean. It's just whether you grab the board and get ready to ride, okay? Now that's my part. I want to bring up a guy